What's up, everyone? Alex here. Welcome back. Cybersecurity Roadmap for 2028 and beyond. This isn't just about coding or running scans. It's about understanding the entire digital defense ecosystem. Whether you're a student, career switcher, or just curious about protecting your digital life, this video is for you. We'll lay out a clear, step-by-step path from basics to certifications and landing your first job. Let's dive in. Supports one or more of these principles. Whether it's encryption to protect confidentiality, checksums to ensure integrity, or redundant systems to guarantee availability, every security control is designed to uphold these core tenets. Understanding how each measure contributes to the CIA triad is crucial for effective security implementation. Learn risk assessment. It's a critical skill for any cybersecurity professional. What are the threats, vulnerabilities, and impacts? Identifying these elements is the first step in mitigating potential risks. Threats are potential dangers, vulnerabilities are weaknesses that can be exploited, and impacts are the consequences of a successful attack. The goal isn't zero risk, but managing it wisely. Complete elimination of risk is often impossible or impractical. Instead, focus on implementing appropriate controls to reduce risk to an acceptable level, balancing security with usability and cost. Get familiar with common threats. Knowing your enemy is half the battle. Malware, which encompasses a wide range of malicious software designed to harm computer systems. Phishing, a deceptive technique used to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information. Ransomware, a type of malware that encrypts a victim's files and demands a ransom for their release. DDoS, or distributed denial of service attacks, which overwhelm systems with traffic, and social engineering, which manipulates individuals into divulging confidential data. You don't need to be an expert on all of these threats immediately, but know how they work and how to spot them. Understanding the basic mechanisms of these attacks will enable you to recognize them and take appropriate countermeasures. This is your cybersecurity vocabulary. Become fluent. The more familiar you are with the language of cybersecurity, the better you'll be able to communicate with other professionals and understand complex security concepts. Books to build your knowledge. These resources offer structured learning paths and in-depth explanations of key concepts. Don't rush. Deep understanding here makes everything else easier. A solid foundation will save you time and effort in the long run. Remember, security is a business and human problem, as much as it is a technical one. Not just a technical one. Security decisions must align with business objectives and consider the human element, as people are often the weakest link in the security chain. Companies invest in security to protect data, their most valuable asset, reputation, and continuity of their business operations. A security breach can have devastating consequences, impacting not only financial performance but also customer trust and long-term viability. See the bigger picture. Your work matters. You're not just protecting systems, you're safeguarding critical information, ensuring business resilience, and protecting people's privacy. Focus on the CIA triad as your guiding principles, risk management as your strategic approach, threat landscape, and business context to make informed decisions. Build a solid foundation. It pays off. The stronger your understanding of the fundamentals, the more successful you'll be in your cybersecurity career. Network security at its core. Protecting networks from threats is the primary goal. Start with the OSI and TCP/IP models. Understand each layer's role. Know how data is encapsulated and transmitted across networks. This foundational knowledge will help you troubleshoot issues and understand how attacks work. Learn IP addressing, subnets, and why segmentation matters for defense. Proper network segmentation can limit the blast radius of an attack, preventing it from spreading to other parts of the network. Know your protocols: TCP, UDP, HTTPS, DNS, DHCP, FTP, SSH. Understand how these protocols work, their common ports, and potential vulnerabilities. Recognize normal versus suspicious network traffic. Being able to differentiate between legitimate and malicious activity is crucial for incident response. Use Wireshark to capture and analyze packets. See theory in action. Wireshark is an invaluable tool for understanding network communication at a granular level. Set up a simple virtual network to practice. Understand routers, switches, firewalls, and how data flows. Learn how these devices work together to create a functional network. Be able to diagram a basic office network and spot weak points. Identifying vulnerabilities is the first step in securing a network. Networking knowledge lets you identify threats others miss. You'll be able to see patterns and anomalies that indicate malicious activity. Don't just read, get hands-on. Install Wireshark, analyze your own traffic and experiment. The more you play around with these tools, the more comfortable you'll become. The more you immerse yourself, the better you'll defend. Hands-on experience is invaluable in cybersecurity. Networking is a big topic, but it's essential. Don't be intimidated by the complexity. Master the basics, and you'll be ahead of the game. A strong foundation in networking will serve you well throughout your cybersecurity career. This is your map to the digital city you're defending. Understand the layout and the pathways. Make it second nature. The more familiar you are with networking concepts, the more effective you'll be at protecting digital assets. With the networking down, it's time to master operating systems. The OS is where most attacks happen. Know it inside and out. Get comfortable with Windows, Linux, and macOS. For Windows, learn NTFS, the registry, UAC, group policy, and event viewer. For Linux, command line is essential. Navigate files, manage permissions, check logs. macOS, understand its Unix roots and unique security features. Use virtual machines to practice. Run Windows, Linux, and macOS on your computer. Build a virtual lab, break things, and fix them. Practice hardening. Disable unnecessary services. Configure firewalls, check logs. Become OS agnostic. Navigate any system, assess its security, and spot trouble. Versatility is your asset. The more systems you know, the more valuable you are. Spin up VMs, experiment, and learn by doing. This step is critical. Don't skip it. The battlefield is the OS. Own it. That's how you stay ahead of attackers. Now let's talk tools, the practical side of cybersecurity. Start with firewalls, know stateless versus stateful, and what next-gen firewalls add. Learn the difference between IDS, alerts, and IPS, blocks threats. On endpoints, understand EDR, modern antivirus that uses behavioral analysis. Seems like Splunk, QRadar, Wazoo are central hubs for log analysis. Learn to use them. Practice writing queries and correlation rules. Explore vulnerability scanners, Nessus, OpenVAS, web application firewalls, and threat intelligence platforms. You don't need to master every tool. Know what each does and why it matters. Watch demos, read docs, and get hands-on with free or open-source versions. Understanding these tools is a huge resume booster. Know where each fits in a security architecture. This knowledge will help you ace interviews and real-world challenges. Tools are your weapons. Learn to